Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll try the run. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Give to the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease,
and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense. A chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's got a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Running to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a play.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll keep it himself. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, what a huge gain, and this offense is so frustrating to defend because you've got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it! And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Okay, ready?
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Moves.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. It's complete to the right. Finding open areas. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Number 44.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's McPherson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with a completion.
On second down, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
A strike downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money down. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
It's 1st down from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down.
Get set, get set.
The snap sets up to throw. Might be looking to run. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pulls it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to the air one more time. It's complete on the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go.
And it'll be a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's complete.
receiver. Gain of 20. And that's a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing, using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Skips away from pressure. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances.
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away. By going down inbounds, you're doing exactly that.
To the ground with the back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll try it again. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They give to the big fullback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.